either in terms of risk or return for non-financial income. But if we move to the small banks in OECD countries, you see all these green line, complete green line is significant. So you see that on the return on asset and return on equity side, it increases return and it decreases. There is a negative sign on standard deviation of ROA and negative sign on the standard deviation of ROE. So which shows that there is decrease in risk if we move towards non-financial income. The small banks, which are mostly Islamic banks, if they move towards non-financial income, they decreases the risk and they increase the return. So I'll conclude here. On a whole sample basis, our evidence indicates that non-financial non-interest financing income activities play a strong role in reducing Islamic bank risk, as most of the Islamic banks are small but not much in increasing their profitability. Our empirical results show that the pursuit of multiple revenue sources in banks of Islamic countries is associated with a reduction in risk in small banks and has stronger implications for Islamic banks. The extent literature which ignores the influential factors makes the impact of bank non-interest activities on profitability ambiguous. These findings have strong policy implications. Literature has shown that the implications of income diversification and bank risk differ for countries to countries. There are country level studies which are required to be done. Like for Malaysian case, the things are different. For Pakistani case, the things are different, which I am planning to do. The second objective, which will be a follow-up paper to this, is that if banks are moving towards non-financial income, how would it impact the economic growth and volatility? That's the next step forward. So that's my research. The floor is open for questions if you have.
Thank you, Mr. Masan. Very good thesis. Very good thesis that banks should not do banking. And if they don't do banking, they will be more financially inclusive. Good thought.
Any question? Yes, please.
You have a nice presentation, and research is quite interesting. I have a couple of questions. First one is about the theoretical framework.
Sorry,
Theoretical, yes.
Yeah.
Which theory you have used for this research? Which specific theory you have used for this research?
The theory is called financial. There are three theories. One is portfolio theory. The other one is intermediation theory. The third one is non-intermediation theory. Non-intermediation theory is the new theory brought by Ronald, which I have mentioned. And before that, there was an financial intermediation theory on which Rajan is wrote a lot. Rajan is the current governor of RBI, Reserve Bank of India. And previously, the famous portfolio theory, which is Morgan Miller theory, which has been brought into banking. So these are the three theories which are.
You are using three theories in one study?
Yes. We have to. There is no other choice.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. And the other thing is, did you use dummy variable for different countries?
That's the thing, that dummy variable cannot be used for different countries. We have to do country level study because there are 57 countries. What I am doing is right now is I have divided these 57 countries into different regions. One is GCC, which are developed countries. One is South Asian region. One is ASEAN region. One is North African region. So these are the 4 or 5 regions which I am going to divide. This is a very small part of my thesis. In my thesis, I am dividing it into region-wise because different regions have different jurisdictions and different legal structure over there. So definitely, I'll get different results.
My suggestion will be to use just one theory at one time, because if you use so many theories, then there will be.
All the studies on this topic have used these theories. You cannot do this study without using these 3 theories. That is the problem.
We will talk about that.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, fine. Another question? Okay, applause for Mr. Okay, so finished?
Yes.
Thank you for all attention. Do you want to make closing? Please.
We have spent very fruitful days with the chair of the Center of Islamic Economics and Finance. It was a very beautiful discussion, very beautiful paper. A lot of food for thought as given. We have discussed Islamic banking, we have discussed Zakat, we have discussed Awqaf, we have discussed education, we have discussed agriculture, and all in the context of financial inclusion. Financial inclusion has two aspects. inclusion of the poor people to receive money from the banks, and inclusion of the people to use their financial dealings through the bank, to put their savings in the banks, not on the pillows, not in their safes. These are two aspects. As far as depositing the money, the poor doesn't have any money. So we cannot expect that financial inclusion can occur on the basis of asking them to deposit their money. They don't have money. Receiving the money, the poor need money, and financial inclusion, there it comes that the poor should get money from the banking system, from the monetary system, and it has repeatedly been mentioned during the conference. لكي لا يكون دولة بين الأغنياء, and that is the financial inclusion. And if it doesn't occur, that poor receive more and more money from the banking system, then financial inclusion is not there. So on these two aspects, we have gone through Islamic banking function, we have gone through Islamic financing function, we have gone through zakah and awqaf potential. Each one of them may not do any financial inclusion on their own. But all these things that we have discussed, they both all together will create financial inclusion. How to increase financial inclusion? Working on all these aspects that we have discussed in one conference, and this is for you. And let us be prepared to come back sometime later when CEIF calls us to give a better suggestions for financial inclusion after being educated on different aspects of financial inclusion during these 2 days. So I hope everyone is going back with more knowledge, and inshallah this will trigger thoughts and new ideas to be discussed in future, and to improve financial inclusion, not for the sake of financial inclusion, but for the sake of making development inclusive, so that the poor, all sections of the society share the prosperity, and not only certain groups of population share the prosperity while others remain deprived. So with these words, I thank you all, and I thank Center for Islamic Finance to invite us all to be here to think jointly on this issue, and I hope CEIF will continue doing these efforts, and they will inshallah bring fruit for the whole country. Thank you very much.
In the end, we have few awards to give to the best paper. We have selected one best award from the students, which we have a tie between two. So we're going to give to both of them to motivate them in the future research. So may I invite Dr. Karimullah Saab, Zora Javeen, Ms. Mangesh, and Dr. Zahoor, Dr. Yasin Saab. May I invite for the best paper among students, Ms. Tahira and Arif.
सेंटर में
paper goes to Balaj, but I think he's left. Can Mohsin come again and receive because we also have certificates to the presenters. I'll be inviting one by one those who presented. The first one is Muhammad Umar Ratu. Dr. Muhammad Umar Ratu, please. Habibullah. Mohsin Ali. Kiram Sabah. Hassan Usmani, I think Ijaz Aslam, Muhammad Wahab, Muhammad Arif, Thank you, Dr. Hassan. Imamuddin, Dr. Imamuddin. Najib Zada, Zahir Anwar, Dr. Lutfullah. Asif Ehsan. Muhammad Mahmood Shahan. Rashid Ahmad Qureshi. Zishan Ahmad. Uzair Ashraf Usmani. Fawad Khalid. Muhammad Noman. Thank you, Miss. Dr. Romana Balmish. Burhan Alisha. Uzair Ashraf Usmani. Hassan Usmani. Zubair Arshad. Pir Qasim Shah. جميل. This marked the end of the very tiring but hopefully very engaging conference. I would like to thank everybody who participated and all of those who contributed directly or indirectly to make this conference successful. My team as well, CIF, especially all the volunteers who volunteered even during the exams. They were there almost 12 hours a day to make sure we are able to deliver this conference successfully. So thank you very much for all of them.
And we last but not the least, we thank the research chair, Dr. Shafiul Azam, for being behind the scenes and
Actually, there's one more participant we have to give the certificate to is Dr. Sabu. Tea is ready. Let's enjoy the tea.
जरूर